To tackle climate change, the UK must address its largest source of carbon emissions: transport. The clean, green answer is rail. HS2 will create space for more new, local and regional train journeys and carry over 300,000 passengers a day. It'll not only change how people travel, but also how goods will be moved increasingly by rail rather than road. With more space for freight trains, hundreds of thousands of lorries will be taken off the road every year, with an extra freight train removing up to 76 lorries from our roads, which will reduce traffic, carbon emissions and improve air quality, reducing demand for carbon-intensive travel. HS2 will also provide a low-carbon alternative to domestic air travel between Scotland and the South East by better connecting our major cities. Because unlike planes and lorries, train travel on HS2 will be electric, which is increasingly from zero-carbon energy, making HS2 the lowest carbon option for moving large numbers of people around the country. The building and construction sector faces a huge challenge as it's responsible for 39% of global carbon emissions. At HS2, we're already tackling this challenge and building back better. We're working with our construction partners to build the cleanest railway possible by cutting carbon emissions by 50%. From design to construction and through to the operation of trains and stations, we're finding ways to cut carbon at every stage to build the railway with the smallest footprint possible. All HS2 stations are designed to be low carbon. Interchange Station in the West Midlands will be in the top 1% of eco-friendly buildings in the UK. And when it comes to transporting materials to site, we also cut carbon by using rail rather than road. Using freight trains, we'll take the equivalent of 1.5 million HGVs off our roads over the next 10 years. When materials arrive on site, the latest low-emission diggers and cranes are used to build the railway, making sure the air is as clean as possible for those living nearby. We make sure very little goes to waste, reusing 95% of our excavated materials towards the creation of new public spaces, grasslands and wildlife habitats. We recognise that building the new railway will have an impact on the landscape, but we're working to make sure we leave a positive legacy. We'll plant up to 7 million trees and leave behind 30% more habitats to integrate the railway into the landscape and support wildlife. So far, we've made good progress, creating over 100 habitats and planting over 700,000 trees between the West Midlands and London. Our Green Corridor programme is only just getting started. One of our biggest habitat projects in the Colne Valley will create more wildlife habitats than was there before, which means more carbon will be captured out of the air. Creating a green corridor of trees and plants alongside the railway will also help to reduce extreme temperatures, flooding and pollution, all helping Britain to tackle climate change.